We're now headed northwest to Seattle, where Joe McCann introduces us to a future Pac-12 football star.
If you want to get a good look at Seattle's skyline and the famous Space Needle, you should definitely come up to Cary Park in Queen Anne. And if you want to get a good look at one of the area's best high school football players, you'll need to head to Garfield High School.
He plays everything. He plays some wildcat quarterback, plays running back.
Slot, wide receiver.
Plays corner, he plays safety, he plays kick return. He does everything but punt return.
Basically, wherever I'm needed, I'll play.
He's 6'1", 190 pounds. He runs a 4.3. It's my job to, use him in as many ways as possible.
I kind of like the challenge because I feel like my team needs me in both parts of offense and defense, so I just do as much as I can to help the team.
Yes, Tre'Shaun Harrison can do just about everything. Recruiting sites list him as an athlete because he could play a few different positions in college. But over the past few years at Garfield, he's shown flashes of being a truly elite talent at wide receiver.
He's explosive. There's nothing he can't do. And once he learns how to become a route runner and a technician, because playing wide receiver is new to him, it's over.
They have to stop me, so it's basically just like competition, and I'm very competitive, so I kind of like to take the challenge.
I think last year was his first year playing wide receiver. He's been traditionally a running back. He's played running back his whole life. He's a big, strong kid. Usually in Little League and in high school, they want to hand those guys the ball off so they can touch the ball 20 times. So in our situation, we saw his skill set and said, why not have a running back in space and have DBs trying to tackle him? He's going to run through those tackles, and now he's learning how to run routes and how to get in and out his breaks. So he's really, really raw as a receiver, but he's really, really special. He has a unique skill set that most people don't have, and I think that's what separates him from everyone else, and he's learning how to become a technician as well.
Coach Joey Thomas is in his second year at Garfield. The former defensive back at Montana State spent a few years in the NFL, so he's seen the game at the highest level firsthand. Thomas sees something special in his star senior.
A phenomenal talent. I've known Tre'Shaun for a while now, since his freshman year. Very special. God gave him definitely a gift, and he's learning how to use it. I think for a while, he was just strong, fast, explosive. Now he's starting to understand the game a little bit, and the more and more he learns how to play with tempo and play with pace, and using his speeds and the change of pace and different things that he can do, he's really going to be special. He's already a special player, but he hasn't even really, scratched the surface of how good he's going to be.
But Tre'Shaun isn't all about football all the time. He's a young man who takes a lot of pride in his city. Over the summer, he worked with Urban Artworks, a nonprofit that restores art around the city with a goal of empowering young people and strengthening the community.
We drew just paintings, and then we went to other sites and went over the painting that was already done, so just freshening it up. Then we went to just basically helping the community out, picking up things from the homeless and just helping them out. It was pretty rare for me seeing that, but it just made me open up my eyes just to see everybody's not like me, and just people are at disadvantages in life, and I did everything I could to help.
That sounds like him, always giving back. He's real grounded. He's not very Hollywood, and I think that throws a lot of people off because he's not Hollywood. He doesn't really like the attention. He doesn't like the spotlight. So he's a different breed. He's a different breed of kid, and he has a bright future.
I don't just care about myself. I care about others and how they feel. What I do is for my family, but also for me because it's an escape, but mostly for my family.
As his high school days come to a close, Trey is now looking forward to the next level. He's committed to Oregon, where he'll hope to continue his development as a wide receiver, though defensive back could still be a possibility.
I like the coaches, facility's nice, and my class that's coming in, we were bonding, and it's my teammates here.
He had offers as a corner, he had offers as a running back, he had offers as a receiver. I see him as an offensive player because he's so explosive with the ball in his hands. And I think the Oregon just came down to relationships and the vision that they had for him in their offense. And I think when you have a clear understanding of how you're going to be used in the system, it makes your decision easier.
With his humility and work ethic, Tre'Shaun Harrison has the look of a young man who can find success both in and beyond the sports world.
I think the perfect illustration of Tre'Shaun is Superman. He's Clark Kent off the field. He wears glasses. He's very unassuming. He goes about his business nice, very respectful, very humble. But as soon as he gets on that football field or the basketball court, he turns into Superman. You know, he makes plays that you don't expect him to make. He does things that you don't think people can do. You know, most people don't know that he has a pretty high GPA. You know, he's a very intelligent kid. All I know for sure is he will graduate with a degree. If he stays healthy, you know, he has a shot. You know, he has a shot to play on Sundays. He has the tools, but hey, that's a long ways away. So let's get that degree and go from there.
A lot of people made it like far from playing sports here at this high school. I'm just trying to be the next one.
In Seattle, Washington, I'm Joe McCann.